Is there a reason why you were going so fast?
Yeah, I gotta go pick up my son. He's super sick for my mom's house.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license and insurance on you?
It was August 17th, 2021 at 9:50 a.m. when Kouri Richins got pulled over by police in Utah. When you watch the dash cam footage, you'll see that it took Kouri quite a while before she pulled over. She kind of went past all these other cars that had pulled over, went to the exit, and then pulled over to the left. But according to the Utah Highway Patrol citation, Kouri Darden Richins was driving her 2015 gray Infiniti QX80 SUV too fast. Kouri was going 74 in a 55 mile per hour zone, although the cop would eventually knock down the speeding charges for her, ultimately claiming that Kouri was only going 5 miles over the speed limit instead of 19 miles over the speed limit, even though he wouldn't get a thank you out of Kouri for that small act of grace. It was on State Route 189 outside the city limits at milepost number 11 in Utah when Kouri was going in a westward direction of travel. I was trying to figure out how far away this was from her home, but I couldn't figure it out. You guys in Utah likely know. Is there a reason why you're going so fast? He asked Kouri. Kouri said, yeah, I gotta go pick up my son. He's pretty sick. He's at my mom's house. I thought she said my mom passed or mountain pass, but it sounds like her son was at her mom's house. And Kouri smiled at the cop initially, her signature deep part on the left side of her hair in full display on the body cam footage since she had pulled over to the left and the cop was obviously at her driver's window. But it would be the only time that Kouri smiled at him, perhaps when she realized she couldn't smile her way out of a ticket. Her false charm faded away. So the cop gave Kouri time to find her documents on her phone as he went back to his patrol car, and he was enjoying singing along with the song My Boy, a song by L.V. Shane, and another nice country music song that I've muted so I can keep in good graces with YouTube. But Kouri could not talk her way out of this speeding ticket. But the cop did reduce that 74 miles per hour speeding she was doing down to 60 miles per hour in the 55 mile per hour zone.
History of colon cancer.
That's our 189.
America's best networks. 5G coverage, 5G phones, less money. Straight talk wireless. No compromise. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed vary.
93.7 The Low. And good morning. Thanks for howling with us. We appreciate it wherever you are.
Hi, my name is Trooper Johnson with Utah Patrol. The reason why I stopped you is 74 and 55.
Gotcha.
Is there a reason why you were going so fast?
Yeah, I gotta go pick up my son. He's super sick for my mom's house.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license and insurance on you? Why are you looking for that? Oh, okay. Is that the expired one it's saying? Yeah. I'll let you look and try to get the new one. I'll be right back, okay?
But Kouri Kouri didn't seem too pleased. She eventually found her insurance card and showed the officer her phone. Presumably she found her current driver's license too to show him. So Kouri just ended up giving the cop quick one-word answers when he eventually returned with a citation, not a warning. She didn't get away with it. Any questions he asked her? Nope. Kouri pulled off.
Able to get that insurance card? Okay. I'll give you back your driver's license. I'm going to be issuing your citation today, but I marked you down from the 74 to a 60. So you need to contact Utah County Justice Court no later than 14 days, but no sooner than 5. Do you have any questions for me? Okay. I'll turn on my lights. You're good to go.
How ironic that in the very next year, in 2022, Kouri would be captured in very different body cam footage that we will eventually see one day when officers responded to the home she once shared with her now late husband, Kouri Richins, and their 3 little boys. She became known as the grief author who poisoned her husband allegedly and wrote a book about it. But lately, Kouri has been in and out of court in a variety of cases, or at least the lawyers representing her have been. There was her very, very boring fraud case with Kouri Richins Realty LLC and Kouri Richins listed as the defendants, trying to defend against plaintiffs Alex and Taryn Wright. It's a couple. It's all about some kind of janky property that Kouri passed off on the couple. Those sessions are so boring that I exited out of the WebEx of the most recent hearing. I couldn't take it anymore. I was thanking God I'm not a lawyer or a judge. It was a snooze fest. But, you know, the big case is the state of Utah versus Kouri Darden Richins. That's case number 231-500-139. It's a state felony where Kouri is charged with aggravated murder along with other charges. So according to my Google Calendar, that next hearing should be September 1st, 2023. However, Kouri's next hearing for a different case is scheduled for 2:30 p.m. for an in-person hearing on Thursday, August 3rd, 2023, just in a couple of days from now, in the 3rd District Court, Silver Summit District Court. Kouri Richins versus Katie Richins Benson, her sister-in-law, and that's before Judge Richard Mrazek, Courtroom B, a motion hearing for case 220-500-076. It's about property rights and the estate, I presume. We love to hear Judge Mrazek's voice. All of these cases are informing the others, and the big, huge case has an impact on the others. But watching Kouri get stopped in that traffic stop the year before she was accused of murdering her husband, it reminds me in a way of God's warnings that she was traveling down the wrong proverbial road. If only she had turned away from evil. It reminds me of when Chris Watts talks about being on his way to Nicole Kessinger's house as his mistress one day, and he lost control of his truck for no reason, but he kept going to her place. Psalm 7:14 through 17. Behold, the wicked and irreverent man is pregnant with sin, and he conceives mischief and gives birth to lies. He has dug a pit and hollowed it out, and has fallen into the very pit in which he made as a trap. His mischief will return on his own head, and his violence will come down on the top of his head like loose dirt. I will give thanks to the Lord according to his righteousness and justice, and I will sing praise to the name of the Lord Most High. Kouri's case reminds me of that. The trap or the pit she tried to dig for her husband essentially is the same one she fell into. So stay tuned for updates on this case and many others.
Very bad accident last night. A truck carrying Jack Daniels bottles, loaded with Jack Daniels, crashed, and looks like all those bottles are a total loss.
Dude,
Patrick,
that's
I'm
the
sorry.
saddest thing I've heard today.
I know. I wanted to take this moment to have a moment of silence in your honor.
I always dream about a whiskey truck going off the road in front of me, and
I always dream
some
about.
bottles don't get broken.
I always dream about there being a bank. Yes, an armored truck.
And the money goes everywhere. I always think, would I be one of those to get out and do that?
Yeah.
I don't think I would.
Hold on. Let's have this quick moment of silence for the Jack.